if you choose to work with one of the big box firms, the mega firms, understand they are captive, which means it's like going to just choose a company. You go to New York Life, guess what? You buy a trailer, you get New York Life. You got a new home, New York Life. Buy a motorcycle, New York Life. They are captive agencies. You want to work with somebody who is, as I mentioned, holistic, who can show you not every company does the best thing. So you want to be goal-based. So those are just the pointers for you to, and I have a list if you want me to email it to you. Just you need to interview advisors. You need to make sure, are you working with, what is your strategy for distribution, right? Because if you're using the strategy of assume and consume, well, Blair spoke with my advisor. He thinks we average 5 to 7%. We spend about 4. I think we're okay. That is garbage. That is complete buy and hope.
In a few minutes, I'll be coming down there to get questions. I'm sure you'll be having some questions for Blair. Try and think of what they are, and I'll come right down there in just a few minutes. Now, what are some of the blind spots that people have?
The blind spots is people do not understand how money works. It is mind-boggling. It's, I've in my years on the radio, I've had the honor of having 3 Nobel Prize winner Wharton professors and some extremely bright individuals that aren't even in the industry. All they do is study economics and distribution, and they all say that the shift has gone from, it used to be asset-based. When I was 29 years old on Rodeo Drive, we thought, oh, we get $1 million, we get $5 million, we get $10 million, we're king of the world. Who cares? Because those assets can be vaporized. In 2007, I worked with a lot of people that had 23 houses. 17 months later, everything vaporized. That is, if you're thinking about IRA, if you're thinking about retirement, et cetera, the biggest expense you have is, guess what? Taxes. Nobody's planning for the tax train. I was born in 55. What was the maximum bracket in 55? Somebody tell me.
70%.
70. Any other guesses besides you two geniuses here? How much? Exactly right. It was 91. It was 94 when Ronald Reagan was a movie star. He did 2 movies because he made $100,000 a movie, over $200,000, which was the threshold. He was working for free. So you got to get in front of that tax train, which is one of the, when I say making the impossible possible, for all of you who have worked hard enough and managed serious money in those qualified plans, you have no idea the bullseye that's on your back for those taxes. Defuse the time bomb. There's some powerful IRS code that allows you to do that.
1 minute left before I go out in the audience. Blair, you recently helped turn around a bad investment that one of your clients had engaged in. What happened?
Well, there's several nightmares, but I'll just show you an example of a case that I was able to solve. A client, there's some, when I talk about incredible tax codes, an individual came to me, they had a highly appreciated piece of real estate that had a $300,000 tax bill on it. And this can apply to art, to businesses. For those of you who have highly appreciated assets and don't want to pay capital gains tax, there's some incredible tax code. It's called a CRUT, a charitable remainder trust that can work miracles. This couple had $30,000 cash flow coming off of this property. They were tired of, 72 years old, tired of being in the real estate landlord business. So we were able to sell the property inside of the CRUT, avoid 100% of the $300,000 capital gain. We got to invest all $1 million, double the income to $60,000, and because of the tax credit, we were able to do an IRA to a Roth conversion. So don't ever think that you are hostage to a highly appreciated asset.